Thinking about ways to impress new leads and clients from inquiry to offboarding? In today's video, you'll learn what to include in your new client onboarding kit. Stay to the end and I'll show you how to create yours easily. Starting with intro packet, also known as the services and pricing guide or getting started guide. When a new lead reaches out and you want to make a great first impression, you send them this packet after they fill out the lead capture form. This packet helps them learn more about you, how you work, and what to expect before, during, and after working together. Sending an intro packet also helps you skip the back and forth emails by bundling up the most important info they need to know. In your intro packet or info packet, you could include the following: a welcome note and a thank you note for showing interest and reaching out. For the price list, include your service offerings, what's included in the service, and optional add-ons. For the process, let them know how to get started, how you'll take them from point A to Z, and mentioning only the steps they're involved in, what they get and when, and what you need from them and when. Add your portfolio to show off your best work. Share your case studies related to this project and testimonials. For payment info, include payment options if you have payment plans, cancellation fees, late fees, and rush fees. In the FAQs, answer the most common questions from prospects or clients, like what's not included, how you stay in touch, or specific tools you use. And for the call to action, this is on the last page or a section. You tell them the next steps to get started if they're interested in working with you. So to schedule a discovery call or qualification call, you'll add a link to your Calendly. So after the discovery call, you send them the proposal, and here's what to include in your proposal. In the intro section, you have a welcome and thanks, and a description of what's in the proposal, an overview, so a summary of the project, what's the project, who's it for, why they contacted you, why they need to do this project now, and the problem you're solving. For the needs, this is the info you gathered from the discovery call. So all the information you learned about them from that call. Solutions, you tell them about your service and its benefits in simple terms, so no tech talk or jargon. Project details, so the goals of the project, purpose, the start and end date, what to expect in each phase or week, like week 1 is discovery phase. Screenshots of your past work, case studies, and testimonials, plus the price or investment. And then for the FAQs, you can address any objections that they may have, and also what's not included in the project to avoid scope creep. In the call to action or next steps, if they're interested, they'll click to accept the proposal. So you can use Dropbox Sign to e-sign and link them to Wave or Stripe to pay the deposit, or they can send you an email if they have any questions. For the terms and agreement, you'll add what you both agree on, so responsibilities from both parties, payment terms, late fees, and cancellation fees. Once the contract is signed and the invoice is paid, you can now send a welcome packet to bring your new client on board and let them know the who, what, when, where, and why, and how to get things done so there are no surprises. You can think of this as a personalized intro packet with all the essential details they need to know, such as the project start and end date, who's working on this project, or who might be reaching out to them, like a virtual assistant, what to do next, for example, schedule a kickoff call or fill out a questionnaire, how to contact you, and what you'll need from them. In your welcome packet, include a thank you and welcome note, give them a short summary about the project, outline the package and what's included, plus the launch info. In the communication section, how you communicate and when, so email or call, and share your office hours. Let them know how to schedule calls and share your contact info for you and your team. For a process, you outline your process, break down by phase or milestone, so what to do and when, and the end result or goal for each phase. Include a checklist and guide, and also ask for the account login. Share the links to the shared folder, client portal, and project management tool. Give them tips and how-tos, like how to give you feedback and how to use a specific tool that you're using. In the FAQs, include info about making payments, the due dates, cancellation fees, and what happens if no contact or no show. And then the next steps is the client's homework, so they will schedule a kickoff call with you or complete a questionnaire. My number 1 tip to create the best client experience during the project is to keep in touch with weekly updates and reminders of what's due on their end and what you're working on next. Once the client has approved the finished product and paid the final balance, you send them a goodbye packet, also known as the thank you packet, exit packet, or launch guide. For example, if you're launching a WordPress website, this will be a guide for how to use their new website. So you gather all the deliverables, share tips and tutorials, and other resources they'll need, and bundle it all up in one packet to minimize the back and forth. This is also a perfect time to ask for feedback, get a testimonial to share on your website and social media, and any other products or services you may offer. Or ask for a testimonial after a month or so, depending on the project or case studies. Remember to schedule a reminder to follow up later. In your goodbye packet, include the thank you note, a congrats to the client, and explain the purpose of this packet. For the details, list all the important info and everything you've created by sharing a link to the shared folder or any account logins if you created a new account for them. Include tutorials and guides like video walkthroughs, troubleshooting tips. If post support is included in your package, let them know how they can get in touch. If you can, set up a support email. For resources, include recommended articles and books related to growing their business, tools to use. Here you can add your affiliate links or resources page. You can refer them to other service providers. For example, if they need a virtual assistant, a logo designer, or coaching. In the survey section, here's where they can leave feedback on your service and process and testimonials. Here's a template you can use from herbusiness.com. I approached your name because your name helped me buy. The result was, one thing I liked was I found the experience, and I will recommend your name to people who need your service. For upselling, remind them about your other offerings like ongoing support, retainer services, consulting, subscription or membership library, and any discount codes if available. You could include a referral program. Here's where you'll introduce them to your program so they can tell their friends about your business. And you close out with a thank you note and their next steps, like follow you on social media, subscribe to your channel or email list. And this is optional, but you can send a gift card as a thank you for working with you, like an Amazon gift card or branded gift. To create these packets, you can try Canva, Google Docs, Google Slides, or find a template on Etsy or Creative Market. In Dubsado, there are forms, and Honeybook has brochures. Another way to create it, though, is in Notion. It's free to use, easy to create, and you can build a Notion template once, then duplicate it, customize it, publish, and share it with your new lead or client, and they'll be able to view it on any device. You can also use Notion as a CRM and client portal, so everything will be in one spot. Add links or embed other tools like Tally for lead capture forms or questionnaires, videos, links to Google Docs and Drive where they can see a preview of the file. You can add widgets from Endify. If you're a designer, you can add a Figma board. There's also checklists, calendars, which can sync to your Google Calendar, graphs or progress bars for tracking project timeline. In the comments, let me know what's your #1 tip you'd add to improve the client experience.